Uh, all right. Who wants to go next? Victoria, you want to talk about your story?
Yeah, my story was kind of tech. It's based off of Notre Dame. There was some outrage because law school students that they told prospective law school students that passed, and they told them that if you submit your what was it deposit for the law school tuition by a certain date, then okay, they'll hold your spot. But they had more deposits than they were expecting. So they closed, I think it was, they disconnected, they ended their, was it? They ended their deposits. Well, how long they would, sorry. They said some people that were accepted, they weren't allowing them to pay for and put down their deposit because they said they had too many applicants. So you had people that were given the okay and said, hey, you were accepted into Notre Dame. They were put on a wait list. And they said it was really, they kind of said like, oh, we weren't expecting so many people to apply to Notre Dame. And a lot of people were upset because they went through the struggle of taking the LSAT, passing the LSAT, and then submitting their deposit before the deadline. But Notre Dame said, oh, no, actually, we cut it earlier. So they're dealing with that backlash. And it was kind of interesting because with their people that were actually got accepted into Notre Dame, they had the highest number of people of color. And it turns out that the people of color that were uh, that they were trying to pay their deposit last. They were coming close to the deadline. So I kind of wonder, like, it's interesting to see how law schools, especially if they're not sure of like, are kids going to be applying to their law school, kids and grown adults, if they're going to apply for the law school, and just kind of wondering like this wasn't the best tactic to take, and just kind of wonder if other law schools are doing the same when they're just thinking like, oh, we had too many people than we expected because of COVID-19, 2020 kind of messed up our calculations of the people that we think would be interested in the law school. So I kind of thought it was interesting. It kind of loosely has a tech base because I'm assuming people were paying their deposits and everything online, and just kind of had the rug pulled out under you when you get a email from Notre Dame saying, "Hey, we actually ended our deadline